Welcome to week 3. Just a reminder, St. Patrick's Day parties are this Tuesday. We're just doing 2. We're not doing one in Blackfoot and we're not doing one in Rexburg. We're just doing Ammon and Pocatello. So if students in Rexburg, they could come to the Ammon one. Students in Blackfoot could go to the Pocatello one or Ammon. It doesn't matter. But Ammon is on Tuesday from 7 to 8 with Laura Lilly. Pocatello is on Tuesday from 6 to 7 with Kelly. So make sure to remind your students of this. The link to sign up for that is in the text that I sent with this video. So copy and paste that and include in the lesson notes this week. That would be great to keep parents informed and remind them to RSVP. Then, just a reminder, next week is spring break. I won't be sending a video next week. We have the week off, so yay. I'm kind of looking forward to having a little break from putting together videos. But just make sure to remind your students in person too. Click ahead to next week to see if you have any makeup lessons on the schedule. So if they do have a makeup lesson, make sure to tell them. You'll get a text that says no lessons because it's spring break, but don't forget, you still have a lesson next week. That's everyone else, but you still have a makeup. Communication is really important and key. So pay attention. If you have any questions about your schedule, let us know. Also, make sure to tell students and communicate with them. Some school districts, spring break might be different. So if they need to switch things around, just tell them to call the office. We'll work with them. Don't forget, next week is spring break. Again, that's something important to include in the lesson notes too. A question that I had from last week's video or a couple weeks ago is, are we taking online submissions for the Spring Festival on May 2nd? And yes, we are. So if a student can't make the Spring Festival on May 2nd, they can still register for the event, but they will send us a video of their performance instead of coming in person, and we'll just play it during what would have been their time. We'll play it for the judge, that video. So I'll send more check-in dates about that as it's coming in the future, and I'll include it in future videos, but just so students can plan ahead. So there should be no excuse why someone couldn't participate in the Spring Festival on May 2nd. So also, just so you can plan ahead, we will hold an online recital in June as well. This is the first time we've ever done that, and our goal is to keep students from quitting at the end of May and the beginning of June. So we're having an online recital in June. So in that way, it kind of creates a good flow and keeps students, coming back. And again, I'll send more reminders about that as it's coming. But just so people can plan ahead, we want to make sure they get plenty of performance opportunities and provide options for people that have crazy schedules. Okay, so the biggest thing I want to talk about this week is our All Instructor Showcase. I am so excited for this. Thank you, Casey, for designing this really cute poster and graphic and all of that. Make sure to share it on your Instagram or Facebook, socials, text the photo to friends and family. Make sure to invite them. It is free entry, so it's at 6 p.m. We're not charging a ticket price or anything. Everybody can come for free and watch. So students should definitely come. Tell your students about it. Tell them to come watch you. And here's the schedule. So if you guys could plan to arrive between 3 to 3:30, make sure you're there, you're tuned, you're ready. We're going to start a sound check at 3:30 and run the entire program at 3:30. We'll take a dinner break at 4:30. During that time, we might be taking some headshots, some updated headshots with all of us, with the same background. I need to talk to the photographer about that. But yeah. And then call time is at 5:30. Show starts at 6. So you can plan ahead. That's the schedule for the day. Tell students and everyone to come at 5:30 is when the doors will open. The show will start at 6. And then it's coming up pretty soon, and people want to be able to plan, so make sure to tell them. In the text that I sent out, I also included a Google Doc. This is a screenshot of that Google Doc. This is the order, not necessarily the order, I might change the order, but these are all of the submissions that I have so far. So if you could please go into that document and update it. If you don't see your name on there, or if you just have questions, add it onto there. If you see your name on there, but it's blank, the name of the song or what you're doing, add that information in if you can. But yeah, this is going to help me finalize the program. And then once I have this information finalized, I'll put together a good order. So then that way, it's not just a bunch of fiddle tunes and then a bunch of rock songs. Like we want to mix them up and add variety. So as I said earlier, this is a fundraiser. This is a fundraiser for our spring festival. All of the money raised for this, we're going to give out as prize money and scholarships at our spring festival. So Snake River Strings, we cover the rent of the building, we cover paying our judges, payroll, all of that we cover. But then this is a fundraiser for the scholarship money that we can give out to students, or it's really just prize money. They get cash. And then we also cover the trophies. Anyways, so this is a fundraiser. So the more money we can raise, the more we can give out at our spring festival. So we're not charging a ticket price because I want students to come. I want families to come. I want siblings to come. But at the event, I thought it'd be fun. I have these 3 ideas and I'm curious your guys' thoughts. So the first, obviously, I would love to do a battle of the branches. I think our winter practice challenge has been really motivating for students of like, Ammon wants to win, Blackfoot wants to win, and so I was thinking about putting jars out in the lobby and people can just drop money in that. And then we can have updates throughout the night of like, Ammon's currently in the lead or Blackfoot's currently in the lead for like which branch has or location has the best donation or something like that. So there's that. And then I would love to have a raffle as well in the lobby. So we would have like a free month of lessons, a gift certificate, and a gift certificate to our online store, some merch, local restaurant and gift cards. One thing that I thought would be kind of fun and silly to put in there is a coupon for 1,000 practice bucks. So we've never done $1,000 bill for practice bucks, but I thought that would be fun. And maybe a lot of students would bug their parents like, I want that. Because you could buy a lot of things in the student store. That's technically $100 worth. Anyways, so if you guys have any ideas of something you would be willing to donate to the raffle, if you have an idea for something or something silly, or maybe you have a connection to a local business or something, let me know if you have anything for the raffle. And then the third idea that I thought would be fun to incorporate is some type of like either teacher consequence or support your teacher. So let me know in the comments what you would prefer, or what you think would be like the most entertaining, because I want to make it interactive and fun too. So students would vote with dollars for things like, so this would be support your teacher, would be for things like best performance, most entertaining, or crowd favorite. So like, yeah, we would just do voting and have jars, and they would drop $1 in Cash's jar or my jar or Vince's jar or Tim's jar, for whoever they want to vote for that particular thing. Or we could also do silly awards like most dramatic or rock star energy or most likely to break a string. I don't know. So they could vote for their teacher like that. So that would be support your teacher. Or to make things interesting, if we did some type of consequence. So like if it reaches this amount, the teacher plays blindfolded, or this amount, the director performs on a random instrument of the person's choice, or a certain amount, you get to pie a teacher on stage. Or another example, Shelby performs a surprise song. I don't know. Those are some ideas. So let me know in the comments if you would be up for something like a teacher consequence, or if you would rather prefer the support your teacher idea. I want to make this fun and I want to get people involved and also fundraise. So those are my 3 ideas that I want to include. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And so just to recap, this week's a short video. 1, remind your students to RSVP for the St. Patrick's Day party this Tuesday. 2, remind students of the spring break next week, and or if they have a makeup scheduled, include both those things in the lesson notes. 3, update the program of the instructor showcase with anything that's missing, so the program document that's in the text. And then comment on this video with your top fundraiser ideas to vote, to let me know what you think. So that's everything. And then, of course, one thing I forgot is make sure to include in the students' notes about the instructor showcase. Like, come to the instructor showcase on April 4th. I'm really excited. So, okay, that's everything. Have a great week and a great spring break next week.